Hi guys, welcome back to another tutorial. You might be a new editor and you just got After Effects. You log on, you look at the menu, and it looks so complicated that you just want to leave already.
Where the fuck am I, bro? What the fuck? Apple Maps.
In this video, I'm gonna be doing a full tutorial of how to edit a Roblox edit, I guess, basics. You guys can look at the timestamps in the pinned comment or in the bio of the video. Anyways, let's get into it. So, for example, you log on After Effects, you click new project, and then you see this menu, and then you're like, oh my gosh, what the hell is this? And then you quickly close After Effects and run to YouTube to search for a tutorial. So, this is actually pretty simple once you get the hang of it. To start our new clip or to start editing, you have to click new composition. A composition is basically another way of saying, I don't know, like video again, I don't know. So, here you can choose the width and the height, and then for the frame rate, it depends what kind of edit you're doing. In this tutorial, I'm gonna stick to 60 frames. Then for the resolution, always pick full unless you want your quality to look terrible, I guess. And here you can just pick the background color. After you're done with this, you can also name your composition. I'm gonna name it tutorial composition. Click OK. And then this will pop up. This might look complicated, but guess what? It's actually not. So what you're gonna wanna do is, first of all, you're gonna wanna import your audio. So I imported my audio and my clip. So this is where you import your clip. So when you select a clip, you can go click effect control right here, and that's where your effects are gonna show up. So for example, if I do like blur, this is where I control my effects. If your computer sucks, just like mine, instead of saying full here, click quarter here. So the quality is gonna look way worse. It's not actually gonna render when you're done with it. Now you're gonna wanna import your clip. So the first really important step is to click S on your keyboard, and then you're gonna wanna scale your clip up or down. And then you're gonna wanna do that until the clip is fully filled in. This right here is how you zoom in deep into your clip. The first really important step is to cut your audio or cut your clip to what you want. So for example, I'm using an audio, which I'm gonna use the intro, so I don't need to cut anything, but I do need to cut my clip so it starts right when my character starts dancing. So you're gonna wanna start playing your clip and then listen for the beat, and then when the beat hits, click Alt-M on your keyboard. Okay, so my audio ended here, so I'm just gonna end the beat here, I'm gonna cut the audio here. So now that you have this, the first step of an edit is probably doing the velocity. So what you're gonna wanna do is click on your video, and then you're gonna wanna right click and then click pre-compose, and then just name it whatever you wanna name it. So you have a pre-composition now. The colors might look different, by the way, from your After Effects. Don't worry, it's literally all the same. Okay, so in effects and presets, search for something called time warp. And then basically go to the beat, to your first beat, or it doesn't really matter what beat you wanna go to, but I'm gonna go to my first one. Then where it says speed, click on the little clock. This clock creates a keyframe. A keyframe is basically key of After Effects editing. So you're gonna wanna click this clock right on the beat, and then you're gonna wanna increase it to about, don't do it too fast, don't do it too slow. So I'm gonna do 145, which I think is a decent speed. Then you're gonna wanna go exactly, now listen to me, exactly 6 frames or 7 frames. You guys can do whatever you want, but not more than 10 and not less than 2, less than 3, yeah. So just go like 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the 6th frame, decrease it to 30 or 40. Oh, by the way, guys, so sorry. Don't do it 145. That's too fast. Do it like 135. Now, you're gonna wanna select this keyframe and then click Ctrl-C on your keyboard. Then you're gonna wanna go 6 frames after the main keyframe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're gonna wanna click Ctrl-V on your keyboard. Then you're gonna wanna select all your keyframes and click F9 on your keyboard. Now then this becomes kind of complicated, but it doesn't really, yeah. So select all your keyframes, all of these, and then click the little graph editor. You will probably see it in value graphs. Click on the backgrounds of any single thing, and then click edit speed graph. Now this will pop up. Then you're gonna wanna hover you're gonna wanna hold down your left mouse button, and then you're just gonna wanna like select everything. Then go in the middle, it doesn't really matter, just go in the middle of anything, and then drag these yellow little things until you have a mid-graph. A mid-graph is also basically the key of editing, because if you don't have a mid-graph, it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look smooth. Basically, these graphs, what they do is like, it just like, yeah. Then after you're done with that, you're gonna wanna copy your keyframes, and then you're gonna wanna just copy all of them. Okay, then after you're done with your graph, you're gonna wanna select all your keyframes, click Control C on your keyboard, and then go to the next beat, and then Control V, and then make sure that the middle keyframe is always lined up with the beat marker. Okay, so after you're done with pasting all your things, it should look something like this. But then you're like, oh my gosh, Sarah, this literally has motion blur. What you guys are gonna do is you guys are wanna click this button, like it's the motion blur. Motion blur is also key to making everything look much better. Okay, now the next part of the edit is gonna be kind of complicated, so just trust me. So you guys are gonna click the composition again, right click and click pre-compose again. Make sure that move all attributes into new composition and adjust composition duration to the time span of the selected layers is turned on, and then click OK. So then you're gonna wanna search for motion tile. I'ma just do 210 because that's like normal, I guess. Then you're gonna wanna search for wiggle and then pick position. So you're gonna wanna put wiggle position on, then go to any beat. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna start with my first one. Then you guys are gonna click the clocks to keyframe this, and then you're gonna wanna click this. Then you're gonna wanna change this to 4 and 20. So after you have that, click U on your keyboard to see both your keyframes. And then go like 1, 2, 3, 4 keyframes before, and then set it to 0. Now go in the middle in between your keyframe and the next keyframe, so somewhere over here, and then change the wiggle position speed to 0 and 0. Now look how that looks. And then you're just gonna wanna copy these keyframes all throughout the edit. And then the second keyframes, make sure that it's always on the beat mark. Now that I'm done with these keyframes, the next stop is Howard Beach, JFK Airport. The next. Basically, just ease them. Just make that sure. Just make sure. And then this is how it should look. Then you're gonna want an intro for your edit. So I don't know about your edit, whatever edit you're doing, but I actually want to have like a shatter effect where basically it shatters at the beginning of the edit. So what you're gonna want to do is click New, create a solid, and just click OK. You can pick any color you want. Then here you're gonna want to click pre-compose and then click OK. No, actually, and then you're gonna want to click S on your keyboard and scale this up a bunch. And then click shatter on your keyboard and then put shatter on the thing. And then click render. Now this might already look pretty normal, pretty good, pretty mindful, but guess what? This is gonna look way better. By the way, scale it to like 200 so you can't even see it because it looks, trust me, it looks terrible. Okay, now click shape. You're gonna want to do either glass, bricks, I don't know. I'm gonna do glass, like anything you really want. But in this exact example, I'm gonna use glass. By the way, that's like, this is also the effect where you can do the puzzles flowing out if you want to do that. Anyways, so pick glass, and then for the gradient, you can do anything. It doesn't matter. So for physics, you can do whatever you want here. So for example, you can do gravity, like you can like 0.50 gravity, like it just flies out. I don't know, like 760, I guess. That's pretty good, I think. This is a really important part of the edit. So click C on your keyboard and then change the transparency to about 70 because, well, it's just gonna look way better, like trust me. You can also change the color of the shatter, so put tint on and then change it to like whatever color you want. I want to do like a purple, but if you're doing this purple, do it like a little darker, you know, so it looks something like that. And then this might look really bad quality, but guess what? If you put it in full, it's gonna look like way better, I guess. So when you select this is another really important part of the shadow effect. Click 3D and then right click, click new, click light, click parallel. You can change any color to be, but you know, you can change the intensity, all that, fall off, you can do smooth. It really does not matter. Cast shadows, obviously, make sure that cast shadows is on. Now, after you have all that done, you probably want to do a ghost zoom or something like that. So over here, I'm gonna click Control D, and then I'm gonna like cut it, like it doesn't matter. Okay, so here, click T on your keyboard, move your timeline thing to where you want your go zoom to end. Okay, so move it to where you want your go zoom to end, and then change the opacity to 0. Go back to your thing, your first keyframe, click S on your keyboard, and then keyframe the scale. Now click U 2 times on your keyboard, and then drag your indicator time thing to where your last keyframe was. Now for the scale, change it to 300. Always make sure that it's linked, by the way, because it's gonna look super stupid if it's not. So select all your keyframes and click F9. But my specific edits, I don't think I'm gonna be doing any graphs. I'm just gonna ease it. But if you guys do want to do a graph, just go into the graph editor for each thing. Do a mid graph, or just do like something like this. If you really want to do something like this, but don't make it like too hard. Just like something like that. Don't do something like that. Don't do something hard like that. Just try to keep it smooth, okay? Because if it looks choppy, it's bad. Oh, well, that's bad, I guess. Okay, I guess that's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do it twice. You guys don't have to do it twice if you don't need to, I guess. I don't know. Oh, okay. I think I'm stupid or something because I don't know why I did that. Click Q on your keyboard, keyframe opacity, change the thing to 80, go to where you want your thing to end. Oh no, keyframes 300, opacity 0, 9. Now for your coloring, you might want to do something. So start things off, the coloring. So for example, you want to put tint on. Tint on looks really bad, trust me. So you're gonna want to search for anything you really want. Like coloring can be whatever you really need it to be. So for example, in this exact thing, I'm gonna find something. You guys can also use these, like color sky blue if you want your thing to be blue for some odd reason. You know, you can also make it royal purple. Oh, I'm gonna make it royal purple. Yeah, actually no, that's too much. So opacity, I'm gonna make it like 20. Also guys, before applying any other changes, make sure to pre-compose all of your clips together so it applies to everything. So I'm gonna do colorize royal purple, but then instead of 67, I'm gonna do 16, so it looks, I don't know, so it looks like something. So if you wanna make your thing a little bit brighter, because right now it looks so dark, click new, click light, and then make parallel. Yeah, do that, and then make sure that your pre-composing thing is 3D. And then hold on, let me see how it looks in full quality, because right now it looks so choppy. Oh, that looks really bad. You can always control your light. Oh wait, I forgot. There's already a parallel object light. Yeah, there's already a parallel light here, but it's not enough for me, at least. So light options, intensity, harder. Oh, okay. Radius. I'm gonna increase it a bit. Okay, yeah, sure. Cache shadows on. Okay, so after you have that, you might want to have these fake shaders. So what you're gonna want to do is click Control D to duplicate the layer, and then flip vertical, click T on your keyboard, change the opacity to about 30 or 27, doesn't really matter. Then right after you're done with that, you're gonna want to position your thing where the feet is. So for example, for me, make sure that it's not in a shake. So I think this is actually pretty good. That's fairly good, I think, I'm not sure. Now click on the rectangle tool and then select that layer and then do this. Okay, so you might see like this little border and like this border. So what you're gonna want to do is click the fake shader layer, go to masks, and then for mask 1, make mask feather like, I don't know. Yeah, just do that. Just do like about 459 or something like that, and then mask expansion, actually I don't know. Mask opacity, I don't know either. Shape, I don't know either. Yeah, so I think it looks, yeah, that looks way better. It actually blends in with the layer. So yeah, just do these settings. Always adjust them, by the way. Like guys, just don't do what I do. Like you can always adjust your settings, like all that. So this edit is low-key looking pretty bad. This is a really bad example. Okay, so finally, let's go over the flashes. So the flashes is actually a really easy thing to do, but it's really annoying to do because you have to keep doing it all over again. You can always just duplicate it, but if your if your markers are different, it's so annoying. Like if your audio has different beats and it's not like every single 3 seconds, it's gonna look really bad. So let me explain what I mean. So add an adjustment layer, click, find, what is it called? What is it called, guys? Stop it. Find brightness and contrast. Okay. Now go to the first beat, got it, do this, brightness 80 or somewhere around that, like yeah. And then go to your second beat and then do 0. And Control-Shift-D and just do that. Just delete it. Like this is what I mean by it being really easy but really annoying to do. So for example, I have this beat and it's not even lined up. So it's not lined up. So it's gonna look super stupid. It's gonna look short. So I have to extend it to 2 keyframes. Click U on the key. Wait, I think I forgot to keyframe, guys. Don't do what I'm doing. Keyframe it and then over here do 0. Okay guys, so I'm done, finally. This took me so long, but don't get discouraged because it looks so good. Look. Okay, I'm gonna be so honest, I didn't really care about the flashes at the end. I didn't really adjust them, so they're all the same, but at the beginning they are so. Oh yeah, I forgot a keyframe here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this looks, I forgot it right here. Okay, click Q, adjust it, do that, remove it, there we go. So that looks way better. Okay, sorry. Now, that's all I'm gonna be going over today in this tutorial. But there are some extra things. So if you're, for example, imagine that you're editing on an older version of After Effects. Click Windows and search up Adobe Media Encoder. And then I have Media Encoder for 2026, but I'm not using 2026. So basically when I go to render the edit, when I click export, add to render queue, it's gonna render as, look, it's gonna render as a MOV file, which is a QuickTime. So unless you're on Mac, unless you're on Windows, this isn't a problem. So if you're on Mac, it does not matter. Guys, wait, there's literally something on my ceiling and I have to kill it. Hold on. Okay guys, I'm back. I sadly didn't kill it. I don't know where it went. It flew away. But you know, I'm back. Anyways, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that. Okay, so this is an important part of the edit. It's not really that important, but it's basically the ending of the edit. So you're gonna wanna go where your edit is gonna end, or where. So I want it to end over here, like literally at this keyframe. Click L on your keyboard. I don't think that was supposed to. Oh, I clicked K. Click L on your keyboard, keyframe the audio level, and then go to this one and keyframe. Don't do it too much. Don't do it like to the maximum. Do it like -50. And then go to where you want your edit to basically stop. Start stopping. Click find an adjustment layer. Cut it. Put brightness and contrast. No, that's actually a lie, guys. Don't do. Oh, okay, never mind. Keyframe brightness. Do it a lot, and then make a new solid layer. Make it fully black. Click OK. Put adjust right under the solid layer. Actually, no, hold on. Put all the adjustment, everything, over everything. So it's on top of everything. Do that, and then make sure that the adjustment layer is always on top. I don't know. Copy the brightness and contrast effect. Do that. Click Control V. Cut it where you want it to stop. Delete it. Go back to here where the keyframe is. Cut it. 0. You're gonna keyframe contrast and brightness. So brightness and contrast. And 0, I guess. And then for contrast, actually, I want to make it white. So I'm gonna do contrast, and then like that, and then it's gonna go like. No, that's actually, I don't really like it. So I'm actually gonna move it at the end of the thing. Click F9, do the usuals. Now select this, and for this, I don't know what I'm actually gonna do. I think I'm gonna do a back graph. So basically what this means is do this, you drag this, and you make it as influential as possible. So do this, and then do this, so it's as influential as possible, I guess. And then look at this. Oh, actually don't do that, guys. Happy April Fools. What the hell was that? Okay, click Control Z. Don't do that. That's a really bad idea. Select all of these, click F9, go in the middle, go to this one. For example, let's start with brightness and make a mid graph. So move these yellow things to the middle. Don't make it too influential. Do the same thing. Hold on. Guys, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Make sure to enable motion blur on all of these, by the way. You can just, instead of being like an idiot and clicking on each one, just do that. Okay, make sure that motion blur is enabled on all of these, by the way, or else your edit is gonna look trash. Okay, so I think your edit is pretty done now, if I say so myself. No more, don't do that too. Don't make it too different though, because it still kind of matters. So for brightness, just do 0. Like, it literally does not matter, and then just do 0 for this too. There we go. Now you're gonna wanna do this, and then you're done. That's it. You're done with the edit. Click File, click Export, click Add to Render Queue. Make sure to save your thing, like to whatever you want to make it, and then click Render. And then wait 120 years for it to render. Yeah, you heard that. Not 120 years, but just wait a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of time because it's using a technology named wait, what? Why is it low-key rendering kind of fast? Faster than my other edits. Anyways, so if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like and please subscribe to my channel. Please, like, I need it. Like, I'm kind of homeless. Like, please, guys. Anyways.
System until human